today, and I'm really excited for this one. It's going to be my hair care routine and how I get this hairstyle every day, which is just my everyday regular hairstyle. So I'm not going to talk on too much. I'm going to get started with all the products that I use every day to get my hair looking like this. As you can see, actually all the products are here, so I'm just going to go through them, starting with the shampoo I've been using, and it's the Pantene Pro V Youth Protect 7 shampoo, which is supposed to be anti-aging actually for your hair. And I was using a Tresemme shampoo before this. I have to say I actually really like using the shampoo. It's not too silky or shiny after I've washed it, which is something I really hate, especially if you get something like a smoothing shampoo, because I think they often make my hair look really oily. I know everyone's going to be like, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do this, but I do wash my hair every day. I leave it to dry naturally overnight. My hair is very oily and it just looks really horrible and it feels really horrible. This shampoo, I have to say, it was really good. I really love this anyway. I think it's really great to try out, and because it's a brand new product as well, I think it should be on offer in a lot of different shops, but I definitely really recommend this. The conditioner I'm going to show you is actually so huge. I mean, look how huge this is compared to me. 1.3 litres, and it's the Tresemme Colour Revitalising for colour treated hair, and I got this from Costco, that's why it's so huge, and it usually comes with the shampoo as well, but the shampoo I get through a lot quicker than I do conditioner. I've got a huge one of these left. I've actually got another one of these that I'm still getting through. This is actually really great. I don't have to use a hair mask at all, because when I put this on it does smooth my hair completely and it gets rid of any damage or prevents any damage, and it's really great. I think it does make your hair very silky, so I don't use this every day. I use this probably every other day because I don't like putting too much conditioner in my hair. It's got a lot of vitamin E and aloe vera, and it does add moisture to your hair because obviously dyed hair can be quite dry, but I try not to dye mine very much at all, so mine actually isn't too dry. I've been to the hairdressers the last couple of times and they haven't actually said that I've needed a trim because my hair's been in such good condition, and I think it's down to this conditioner. See, it's grown a lot. You can also leave it on for about 3 to 5 minutes. It does make it more like a hair mask. I definitely recommend trying this out if you want to try out a new conditioner. This is kind of a product I don't use every single day, but it's the Batiste Dry Shampoo in Tropical, which is coconut and exotic, and I don't generally use it in the morning straight away unless I want to add a lot of volume. I love the smell of it. Coconut is my favourite, if you didn't know. So I have everything coconut. It's actually ridiculous. The downside I'd say is it runs out really quickly. I've always used Batiste and this is my favourite flavour. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys the heat styling spray I've been using, and it's another one that I got for an introductory offer. It's the L'Oreal Paris Elnet Satin Heat Styling Spray in called Volume, but they had some other ones as well. It's supposed to create a voluptuous bouncy blow dry and lock out flyaways and humidity. It's enriched with heat protect technology, an active ingredient known for its heat protecting properties, and your hair is shiny and left like satin, and it locks in a voluminous style for up to 3 days, which I wouldn't know because obviously I wash my hair every day. I'd say every day I have used this, it has kept the style in because my hair is awful for keeping curls in, but I had to say this is really great. I think it's a bit more expensive than some of the other ones I've used before, but I definitely recommend this one. So this is what I use on an every single day basis because heat protecting is very important if you want nice hair. So I'm going to show you guys the brushes I use as well, and the first one is the Tangle Teaser. I've got it in this kind of, it reminds me of a galaxy kind of print for some reason, but it's purpley blue with lots of specks of glitter in it. This is instead of a regular brush now. I used to use just a regular paddle brush, but I use this now. I never use it when my hair's wet, even though you can do, but I never like to brush it when my hair's wet. It's not painful at all to brush through with this, but I think with a paddle brush it can be. The bristles are actually really soft. I've been using it a lot, and I also got a mini one in one of my You Beauty Discovery boxes, which is over there, and I use this every single day. It helped out the quality of my hair a lot and it's helped it grow. 3 years ago my hair was up here, it was about this short, so it's actually grown this much in about 3 years. Finding a really good brush for your hair type is great as well. So my hair is very fine, my hair does get very tangly and it always has done. I really love this brush and you should try it out if you want something that's it's very handheld, very small, and it's a lot better for your hair than a big paddle brush, I think. The final thing I'm going to show you is the teasing comb I use. I use this one every day. I used to tease my hair with a regular wide tooth comb, but I always thought it would fall out a bit, so I decided to invest in an actual teasing comb. This one is by Babyless, and it's got different bristles on it. They've got long bristles and also short bristles. It really does tease it very well. Make sure to brush it out properly because that can be quite damaging as well if you leave your hair teased and don't brush it out properly. Brush it out from the bottom, brush upwards until you get to the tangle. You don't want to damage it and then get huge knots in your hair, which has happened to me before, and trust me, it's really horrible. If you want to tease your hair a bit more or looking for the proper thing to do it with, definitely try one of these brushes out because I think they're a lot softer on your hair than a big comb. That is it for my hair care routine, and I'm going to show you guys how I style my hair every day with these products used. So if you want to see how I got this hairstyle, then keep on watching. So I'm just spraying my hair with my L'Oreal heat protectant, and you want to make sure this is all over your hair, but you don't want it to be too wet because obviously you're going to be straightening on top of that. And then I'm just taking my tangle teaser and brushing everything out so it's nice and smooth before I do put any heat on my hair. So then I'm just taking a clip and putting up the top section of my hair so I can work on the bottom first. So it's quite confusing to show you guys what I'm actually doing, but I'm taking my hair and I'm curling the hair outwards. As you can see, I'm pushing the straightener down rather than up, and this pushes the hair towards the back of my head and not towards the front. You also just need to make sure the hair's all warm before you start curling it. So what I like to do sometimes is just curl it once, as you can see, and then wrap it back up, and then this will create the curl throughout the entire piece of hair. And then this last piece I'm just pulling in towards me, and I'm not curling this in at all, I'm just curving it in towards my chest area. And then on the other side of my head I'm doing the exact same thing, but I'm curling it outwards again, so this will be the opposite direction. So it doesn't really matter how these curls look at the moment because they will be brushed out a bit, so ideally you do want them quite curly, but it doesn't matter how they turn out. So then I'm just taking out the top part of my hair to work on that. I do have middle part at the moment, so all I'm going to be doing is taking the part closest to the middle at the top and then doing the exact same, curling it outwards like you would with the hair that was underneath, and I'm doing the same with the other side as well, so it sweeps it out of your face a bit. I'm then just going over this to make sure that it's curled properly, and I'm then just going to be curling a couple of other pieces from the back of my head. You don't have to curl all of your hair because I do back comb it later and it does kind of straighten it a bit, so this isn't a curly head look as such, so it doesn't really matter what happens to the ringlets if they do get a bit messed up, and you don't need to curl all of your hair. So I generally take about 3 pieces from each side and curl them, and make sure there's a couple of pieces from the back as well that are curled so the effect goes all the way around your head. This is actually a really quick hairstyle to do, and of course I back comb it on top of this, but if you prefer your hair straight you don't have to. So after I've curled all of this, you want to just make sure that all of the hair looks quite equal all the way around, all the curls are facing the right way, and then I'm just going to be taking some hairspray and flipping my hair over and then spraying this. And I also do back comb a tiny bit just to give some volume from underneath, because you want more volume to be underneath, so when you flip your hair back over you won't be able to see it as much. So obviously you can see it a bit there because it's quite messy, so I'm just back combing all of my hair all at once so it's going to look like a huge lion's mane, and then you want to be brushing it out. So you just want to make sure there's no tangles in your hair, and then I'm just rubbing my fingers into my roots to make sure it's all volumized, and then adding some hairspray to complete the look and make sure it stays all day. So then I'm just brushing out any flyaways, and you can alter this to how you like of course, but this is the finished look on my hair. This look is great if you're just having a day where you don't know what to do with your hair and you want it to be a bit more volumized. You can of course put this into a ponytail or something because it looks really great, all volumized and big and poofy. So anyway, this is the finished tutorial, and obviously if you have any questions then leave them down below. But this is the finished look on my hair, and I will say that it does kind of go a bit straighter throughout the day. That's just my hair type though, and I don't really hold curls very well in my hair, so a lot of hairspray might be needed if you have the same hair as me. So anyway, this has been my hair care routine and how I style my hair every day, and if you like this video please give it a big thumbs up and leave me a nice comment down below and subscribe for more videos. But apart from that, I love you guys, I hope you're all having a great day, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!